Next problem, triple integral 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to x plus y, e power z, dx, dy, dz. Now, this problem is coming under variable limit problem. Variable limit. In triple integral, always outer interlimits are constant, inner interlimits are constant limits or variable limits. In this problem, variable limit. So, order is important. We have to write the correct order. So, how to write? Let I equals to 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to x plus y, e power z into here. Innermost integration is, innermost integral limits are 0 to x plus y. Innermost integral limits are 0 to x plus y. Variable limit, that also in terms of x comma y. That also in terms of x comma y. X comma y. In terms of x comma y. X comma y means with respect to z. With respect to z. X comma y means with respect to z. After completing the innermost integration, it will be xy plane. That means two-dimensional problem, 2D problem. So, after completing innermost integration, the double integral, the next integral limits are 0 to 1 minus x. 0 to 1 minus x. That means inner integral limits are in terms of x. So, in terms of x, so with respect to y. With respect to y. Then the remaining one is, the last one is with respect to x. With respect to x. Once again, always outer interlimits are constant, inner interlimits are constant limits or variable limits. In this problem, variable limits. So here is innermost interlimits are 0 to x plus y in terms of x comma y. So first with respect to z, after completing innermost integration, the next one is, that means either dy dx or dx dy. The next interlimits are 0 to 1 minus x in terms of x. So with respect to y, then the last one is dx. So the correct order is dz, dy, dx. So correct order is dx, dz, dz, dy, dx. Now complete the inner integration. That means innermost integration. Here innermost integration is with respect to z. So after completing innermost integration, we have to move outward. Now complete the inner integration. E power z integration with respect to z, e power z. Limit 0 to x plus y. Outer integral limits are, that means outer integration is, what is that? Dy dx. Dy dx corresponding limit 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to 1. Now upper limit minus lower limit is what? E power z. We integrated with respect to z. So substitute for z. E power x plus y minus e power 0 dy dx limit 0 to 1 minus x, 0 to 1. Here e power x plus y can be written as e power x into e power y minus e power 0 value is what? 1. E power 0 value 1. Now simplify in double integral 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x, e power x plus y. It can be written as e power x into e power y minus e power 0 value 1 limit, that means with respect to y, x. Now complete the inner integration first. It is a double integral problem. So complete the inner integration. In here also outer interlimits are constant, inner interlimits are variable limits, that also in terms of x. So first with respect to y, then x. So correct order. Now integrate with respect to y. Integrate with respect to y. So while doing integration with respect to y, x is constant. So e power x is constant. E power y integration with respect to y, e power y minus 1 is a constant. Constant integration with respect to y limit 0 to 1 minus x. Outer integral with respect to x 0 to 1. Now apply the limit. We integrated with respect to y. So substitute the limit for y. So e power x into, for e power y, upper limit minus lower limit, e power 1 minus x minus e power 0 minus upper limit minus lower limit 1 minus x minus 0 outer integral x with respect to x limit 0 to 1. Now simplify. E power x into e power 1 minus x. Base is common. X plus 1 minus x minus e power 0 value 1 into e power x minus of 1 minus x. So minus into minus plus minus into minus plus x outer integral with respect to x 0 to 1. So e power this x minus x getting cancelled, e power 1 minus e power x minus 1 plus x integration with respect to x 0 to 1. Now integrate with respect to x. This e minus 1 is constant. So e minus 1 into e minus 1 constant integration with respect to x minus e power x integration e power x minus plus x integration with respect to x square by 2 limit 0 to 1. Now simplify. If you simplify, now apply the limit, upper limit minus lower limit, e minus 1 x 1 minus 0 plus or not plus minus for e power x, e power 1 minus e power 0 plus 1 by 2 into 1 square minus 0. Simplify. E minus 1 into 1 minus 0, e minus 1 minus e power 1 minus e power 0 value 1. So minus into plus minus e minus into minus plus 1 plus 1 by 2. This 1 minus 1 minus e plus e getting cancelled. So 1 by 2 is the answer. 1 by 2 is the answer.